Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Well, this battle has started without a countdown. So what have we got? We've got a 105mm light field howitzer mounted on top of a Shure MV7X. It's the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that we know and love as VP La Pew Pew. You might know it's a leFH or a leaf blower or even a leHeffer. This one's located on the east spawn of Safe Haven, and it's under the command of Targy. Now, he's aiming downrange, but nobody's come into sight just yet, and now we've got the enemy. Okay, a Chi-Heat comes into sight, he aims ahead, just misses him. Okay, he should have a lot more luck with this KB1S. He's just got to let it dial in, work out where he's going, rounds out, better, hit the engine deck, got 118. Pumping those rounds in. Missed him on this one. RNG said no and sent the shell to the right. He's got a bit of an obstruction there. In fact, it's the underground bunkers. So for some reason, he actually put a shell into the doors, probably to open them and so he could see if there's anyone inside. Well, there doesn't seem to be much he can hit in the south. Oh no, there's I'm wrong actually. There is a target down south he can hit, but he's aiming for the bushes. He sees the T67, and obviously any Arty player knows straight away T67s actually have very thin armor. Now, he fired that one snap, but the vehicle was still turning as that happened, and so the shell didn't go anywhere. Okay, Targy's looking for the spots where he thinks the enemy might be. He had an indication that an Achilles was seen on the bush line up in the hills, but he's now seen this BT7. You can see he's coming down the hill. Oh, lovely kill. Anticipated where the guy would go, put the shell in the spot, and he's wiped them out. BT7s are a bit of a nuisance. It's a tier 6 game with tier 4 tanks in it, so he's got plenty of tier 4 tanks which are very light on armor to actually attack. In fact, he's just seen an M8A1, which is a tier 4 tank destroyer with very thin armor, but he's going to go for the M5A1 Stuart. Very close, but not on target. RNG said no, didn't have it. Goes for the P43 though, and wipes him out with one round. Okay, the M8A1 still there. Oh, and he's now beginning to be a bit of a nuisance. In fact, he could one-shot that T6 medium, but he's so focused on that Cruiser Mark IV, and he's killed him. So now we've got a bit of a problem, because that building's in the way. The M8A1's turning back to go after the T6, and he gets him. So we fire a round in at the M8, but we've missed. Targy needs to... He's trying to work out where the guy's going. He's worked it out. Close, but no cigar. In fact, he's now turning around to go after the Excalibur to help his teammates shoot the Excalibur in the rear. So he's going to stop any second to take shots. Oh, he wiped him out. He got a blind shot on target, and he wiped out the M8A1, who was about to kill our Excalibur, but now he's not able to do so. And we fire at the M5A1, just miss him. The Excalibur's down to a one shot, so he could go out the game very shortly. Targy quickly looking around. We seem to be well up on the enemy in this game, because they're now down by 5. That's a huge amount. Looks like their Arty's in the field as well. They got a gorilla on their team. He tries to get a shot at the M5, but no, that rock is very, very big and well in the way. You can see it clearly in Battle Assistant on the overhead map, the God's Eye view. It doesn't show up very well that you can't put the round over it. You can see the red line stops on the rock, but oh, and unfortunately the Hellcat gets the kill. Tier 6 tank destroyer, but very thin armor. So if Targy can get a shot on this guy, and he just stopped to take a shot, and Targy didn't know exactly where it was, but he did get a direct hit. So he worked out where the guy might be, and he's pumped around in. He did get a hit. He doesn't get a kill shot, though. The guy did move afterwards. In fact, you can see he's now on the move, but he's lost a lot of hit points thanks to Targy. and he's shooting from that north area. He just took out our Nashorn. So he is a real problem from our team. And he's still moving. We need to lead him just a little bit. Yeah, he's moving quite fast. Hellcats are the fastest track tank in World War II. And the problem with that is that you have to lead them extra to make sure that you can hit the target. Now he's aiming to the north, or to the south, rather, I should say, because he believes the M5A1 Stuart is inbound. I wouldn't be surprised, but the M5A1 Stuart's very thin armored light tank. And the problem with that is that target shells are going to have big effects. So if that M5A1 Stuart driver knows he's got problems, here we go. Close range. Should we see that one again in... Okay, comes in, and I'm not sure we can actually get the free cam to come up. And yes, he derps him at close range with the 105 shotgun and a half. I did get free cam, and it does work, and yes, you can see he absolutely nuked that M5A1 Stuart. Although following the aim, it seems that it worked against him at the last moment, that he couldn't actually see, but he trusted his skill, and it worked, and he took the guy out. We can now see the Gorilla, but he's just been wiped out, so he's got no chance with him. The last enemy is a Marder Acton ICT, and he's just been spotted over the other side of the battlefield. We turned around to get a shot, but our M8A1 is going in for the kill. And we've tried a shot at long range. No, he's actually in cover of the bunker, so there's not much we can do. He did get a hit on our M8A1 with a 75mm gun, and he did move from that position. In fact, he's just killed the M8A1, but we couldn't see the kill. Now he's outside maximum range. Yes, the PP cannot fire over the entire range of the map. You have to be nearer to the center of the map to get all spots on the map. So he's moving forward and trying to get as close as he can. He's now relying on the T6 medium to spot that Acton ICT for him. The Marder being made from the Panzer 38T, which of course was the Panzer made by the Czechs originally. It was their Light Vis 38. Long range shot. Can he get the kill? Close. He might be able to get it. He might get it now. Oh, and the kill shot goes to the T6 medium. So the first battle is over. Here's the end of battle results for the first game, and it was the third-class tanker for Targy in the 105 leFH18B2. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10, and his win rate from the game, 2,110, which is very good. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to that Marder. He actually made 1,940 hit points, but it wasn't enough to 20% of the hit pool, and therefore it didn't get the high caliber. Second highest damage turned out to be the Hellcat on the enemy team, 1,489, and he picked up a tank sniper. And the third highest damage went to the Churchill 3 on our team with 1,430. Our T14 got a steel wall. Targy managed to get 922 hit points, which is in the top half of the table. When it came to kills, though, he got the highest number with 4. 3 kills went to the Churchill 3, the T14, the VK3001P, and on the enemy team, their Hellcat. And when it came to base XP, it's the Churchill 3 came out on top there. 1,269 to him, 942 went to the T14, 728 went to the VK3001P. Within 4th place, we've got Targy with 646, just beating that Marder into 5th place. Targy fired only 26 rounds. Well, that's just over half his ammo gone. But yes, he did make good use of some of the shots, because he did get some nice hits, especially blind hits. 6 direct hits on the enemy, 3 penetrating shots, and 5 splash. damage of 922 hit points, of which 545 were at more than 300 meters. That M5A1 was at very, very close range. 6 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, and he earned 90,750 credits from the game, including getting a 65,000 credit bonus for mission completion and 2,326 experience points out of that one as well. So a very good first game, which only lasted 7 minutes and 40 seconds, 39 seconds there showing. But he sent in more than one game because targy doesn't stop at one game. He keeps going until he gets a really good result. And let's have a look at his second replay. In the second game, targy is now on the north spawn of mines. And he's just platooned with someone. Now, I'm reminded actually that somebody asked if I can actually talk about platooning, and this insistence that some players platoon early on in battles and they try to platoon with you right at the start. I think it's down to the fact that most of these people try to platoon the new players, and obviously they get missions for completing games in platoon with others. And so they try to platoon with a better player right at the start in the hope that maybe that better player will actually keep them alive. Good first shot. That's a penetrating shot. And the Panzer IV F5 goes for it again. Gets another hit. 117. Okay, carrying on with the talk. I think the thing is that you have to understand that these people are new to the game. They think that if you're a good player that you can actually preserve them and keep them alive. So they try to platoon with people who they think are better than them, and so they can complete missions. Obviously, if they can platoon with you in one battle, they hope that you'll platoon with them in another, and that will help them to complete their missions and get new tanks. No, he's moving quite quickly now, so you have to lead that target. So, yes, I can understand these people insisting on platooning with you, but the thing is that really it's not in their favour to do so. Because if you are an Arty, and there's a good chance that you might be able to get 3 kills, you might be able to dynamically platoon and get a brothers in arms, but as they're a new player to the game, they may not be capable of doing that. Oh, this IKV is going to get absolutely hammered. Rounds out. Oh, the shell zipped over the top of him. That guy should buy a lottery ticket now because he just survived a certain death. Well, he's a certain death now. He's out the game. Okay. So I can understand people trying to platoon, but when they really insist that you platoon with them and they keep trying to contact you and asking, why won't you platoon with me? Then it just causes a lot of problems, because why would somebody who's good, who could potentially get medals for platooning, want to platoon with somebody who's not so good? I mean, you're not going to be going out of your way to keep these people alive in the battle. Yeah, he's trying to tell the Churchill to pull back so he can get better shots. But he got the kill on the KV-1SH. No, if I remember correctly, the KV-1SH, was that the one with extra shielding? Or was it the one with the auto load? No, that was the one with the A. He's just got a direct hit on the T-34. It's a rather predictable spot to fire shells into to get shots, but it's nice that you can have a big effect upon the battle. Just the other day, I had another tirade, or heard another tirade against Arty from a regular player on Steve Wolf's channel, Honest Gaming, while he was streaming. And this player, known as Tommy31, he's Finnish, but he really hates Arty. I think the reason that he hates Arty is he just keeps getting hit. Well, the enemy Arty just managed to wipe out our Gorilla. And considering they have a Gorilla and an M41, I think that might have been the M41 who got the kill. Because the M41's a seasoned player. And yes, it is. It's showing that the M41 does have a kill. So, yes, he's the good one. But he's nowhere near as good as targy. And I think they'll be worried that targy is going to take them out. Oh, you can see that he knows where targy was. He doesn't know where targy is, because he can see the tracer coming from just behind the rock. Rounds out. Good hit. Now, I think the enemy M41 might see where targy is, but targy might have to keep moving to avoid... Oh, you can see some furniture getting destroyed there, so he's on the move. So he didn't give enough lead there, but he's stopped now, and only just get him here. Yes, he gets him. So that's now 3 kills for targy. And how's his platoon mate doing? Well, his platoon mate's already dead, actually. He was the one in the gorilla. Unfortunately, he moved too far forward. He was but he was constantly firing from the same spot, and he got wiped out. The Panzer there was too far forward, and targy managed to get a nice, I think it was a penetrating shot. Yeah, 460 he managed to get. Again, he's still backing up to avoid that M41 getting an easy shot, but there's only 4 of the enemy left, and our team are now streaming into the enemy territory to find them. I think targy might get 1 shot at the enemy Arty. He's having a look round to see any tracer. No, he's going for the Panzer instead. There he is, lined up, dialed in, and rounds out. This looks good. No, it ran short, well short. And the kill shot goes to the M10 RBFM. We found the M41. We fired a snap in there. Again, didn't work, because snaps rarely do work. Sometimes they do, but it's very, very rare. He fires another one in, but the M41's already backed up. In fact, that T-34 can probably shoot through the building and get the M41. The gorilla, well, we don't know where he is. Oh, yeah, targy does. He just blind killed him. He guessed he was in the corner. I guess he saw a tracer I didn't see at that moment. And the T-34 should just drive up to the windows and shoot through the windows, but he doesn't know that. And the AMX ELC's decided, I'm going to go around the corner, take the hit, and now they can just wipe him out. Yeah, you only get 1 hit, but if you can, go for the comedy kill and try and ram them just for 1 more. If they see an Arty driving towards them, it really does put the willies up them. Here's the end of results for the second game, and it was a second-class tanker in this one for targy of 3 RTR in the Fifi. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 again, exactly. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 12, and he got the high caliber this time for getting the most damage in the game. And I guess the gorilla player is now thinking, yeah, maybe I need to do what that guy did. Either get a 105 leFH18B2 or take some of the tactics that he used and try and fire from a better position so he doesn't get wiped out, or keep moving about so that the enemy doesn't know where you are. It certainly helps if you mention to these players, the new players, new Arty players, if you platoon with them, to let them know that What Arty Noobs existed, because if they actually join What Arty Noobs, they can actually see some of the other replays from other Arty players, and it might improve their technique. They might learn what they're doing wrong and improve it. So yes, if I do actually see an Arty player who's not performing quite as well as should, I'd actually send them a message, say, join What Arty Noobs, and maybe we can help you. That might be a bit condescending to say we can help them, but we probably can, actually. A lot of players have improved their game by sending in their replays. We critique them in the videos, and then they say, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, win 8 for that one, 6,930, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he definitely got the highest damage. He was the only player to get over 2,000 hit points. In fact, he got 2,308. Second highest damage went to the AMX CLC Biz on our team, 1,542. And he picked up a Scout and a Confederate medal. And the third highest player in the game turned out to be the VK3001H on the enemy team, who got 1,301 hit points of damage. Now, we didn't see him, so I guess he was on the other side of the castle. And any of the tanks that tried to go directly up the south approach to the castle made a dreadful mistake because, of course, they faced Targy's gun and there was no way they were going to get inside. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number was Targy, 4 kills to him, 3 kills to the M10, 2 kills to the KV1SH, the shielded version with steel wall, also to Zadimika, the T34 on our team, and to the VK3001H and the Chaffee on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, Targy's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns on this game. 907 to Targy, 857 to the AMX ELC, 790 to the M10 RBFM. He fired 25 rounds exactly, so half his ammo. He did that battle with half ammo, but he still came out with the best results in the game. 12 direct hits, 3 penetrating shots, the lucky one on that one, 12 splash, 2,308 hit points of damage, of which 2,172 were at more than 300 meters. I guess the guys who were sitting in that little corner where he was hitting them directly in the face. Oh no, actually, come to think of it, it was that KV1SH, wasn't it? He was really close and he was just shooting over the top of the rock to get the shots into him. Yes, so he was the close one in that game. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 34 hit points of damage assist. Now, he earned a profit of 45,691 credits from the game and 10,070 base experience points because he's got a mission completion for 8,166. So, yes, leFH at its best without the nerfs today. Well, it seemed to be working the second time round. The first time, it wasn't working so well on Safe Haven, but Safe Haven is not a very good map. In fact, for Arty, it's a very difficult map, I think. But mines, well, yes, we all know mines. We know all the places you can fire from, and it's a lot easier to play because, of course, we played it so much. But Targy did very, very well to get 3 penetrating shots in that game. Do we know which ones he actually hit? Well, the IKV, yes, he hit him up the rear, and that was a penetrating shot, 190. Who else? The Gorilla? No, he actually splashed that guy to death. The T34? No. The KV1s? No, neither of those. The Panzervier Aslains H, he managed to get a penetrating shot on that guy. 460 hit points. He went out the game. And the other one must have been the Panzervier F2, and he got 528 hit points on 1 pen. So I hope you enjoyed those 2 games from Targy. We've got many really good games coming up. In fact, I was a bit lax yesterday. I didn't get any replays done at all, but I will get loads done today. In fact, we've got some absolutely fabulous games for you to watch. And if you haven't seen it, Klaus Kellerman today is actually making this Arty Day, and he's featured 2 replays. It's a 3 replay video, but he's featured 2 replays by What Arty Noobs members. Yes, LOL97 of the Track Clan in his SU-130, SU-14-1, who had that fabulous ram kill to win the game on the Lakeville map. And, of course, a fingernail clipping in the Bishop on the Berlin map. 2 games that we featured in recent history. You'll find them on our channel. But they were all fun games, and I hope you enjoy them with Klaus's commentary instead of mine. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.